but this is a completely violation of KVL. So we cannot connect a two voltage source with different magnitude in parallel with same polarity. But in other cases, and another example, if it is 10 volts, and if it is 2 ampere, then in this case this is a valid circuit, and Ix will be voltage difference divided by resistance, that is 10 by 25 ampere. Clear? Now open circuit. In any network, a passive element connected in series with open circuit can be neglected. How? Let's see. This is V1, this is open circuit R2. Now we can neglect this resistor, as this act as a redundant resistor. No requirement of this resistor or no role in this circuit. Why? Because no current will flow through this. So a passive element connected in series with open circuit can be neglected. In the same way, short circuit. In this case, if I short this, then this R3 can be neglected. So a passive element connected in parallel with short circuit can be neglected, as it has no role, because if we apply a V here, current will flow through this resistor, but since here is two paths, first path has resistance of R3 and the second path will have, after short circuiting, zero resistance. So obvious current will flow a path with having less resistance. So no current will flow through this. All the current which have passed R2 will pass through this short circuit. So there is no meaning of R3. Hence, a passive element connected in parallel with short circuit can be neglected. Now let us take an example of short circuit or open circuit. Consider this network. This is 6 ohm, 5 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm, 1 ohm, 3 ohm. This terminal is XY. Now if I ask you what is the equivalent resistance if we see the terminals from XY into the network, so what will be this 6, 4 plus 5, 15 in parallel with 2 plus 1 plus 3. But case 1, if the circuit is like this, then RXY is equal to 1 plus 3 plus 2 parallel with 6 plus 4 plus 5. 6 plus 4 plus 5, right? But if I short circuit this resistor, okay, now case 2, Rxy will be, since this has a short circuit path, after short circuiting this resistor in this way, this point has been short circuited, so this 3 resistor in series has effective resistance of 15 ohm can be neglected. As I told earlier, a passive element connected in parallel with short circuit can be neglected. So the net resistance will be 1 ohm in series with 3 ohm is equal to 4 ohm. Clear? Let us take another example. Consider this circuit. This point is A, this point is B, 6 ohm, 7 ohm, 4 ohm, 2 ohm, 5 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm, 1 ohm, and this terminal is XY. Now find RXY, RAB, RAX and RBY. Clear? So first case, RXY. Since this branch is open circuited, so as I told earlier, a passive element connected in series with open circuit can be neglected. So there is no meaning of this branch. So we can neglect this branch for calculating RXY. So what we will have? 4 plus 2 plus 5. 5 to 7, 4, 11 parallel with 3 plus 1 plus 2. Means RXY is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 parallel to 4, 2 and 5. 4 plus 2 plus 5. Clear? RAB. Where is AB? Since RAB, for calculate whenever, now if we calculate RAB, we can neglect these 2 resistors because these 2 resistors are connected with open circuit, right? So if we flip this resistor here, so this 4 plus 2 will be series in parallel with this 3 plus 5. Clear? So what will be the RAB? 7 plus 4 plus 2 parallel with 3 plus 5 and plus 6 ohm. Clear? AX. Now is equal to 7 plus 1, 8 ohm, and RBY is equal to this 6 plus 5 plus 2. 6 plus 5 plus 2, that is 13. Clear? Now come to voltage division rule. Voltage division rule. If 2 resistors R1 R2 connected in series, the drop across this is V2, this is V1, or say VR1 or VR2, and the total voltage between this terminal AB is V, then the voltage drop across or VR1 in terms of VR1 in terms of V can be written as total voltage multiplied by the same resistor divided by sum of the resistor R1 plus R2. Similarly, VR2 is equal to net voltage same resistor by sum of resistor. In case of inductance, VL1 is equal to net voltage divided by same L1 plus L2. VL2 is equal to total voltage same inductor divided by sum of inductor. In case of C, VC1 is equal to net voltage 1 opposite of resistor divided by sum of resistor. You can write in another way, net voltage same by sum of same, C1 plus C2. Right? R, L and C. Similarly, in case of G, that is conductance reciprocal of VG1 is equal to net voltage opposite by sum, VG2 is equal to net opposite by sum. So in general we can write, if there are n resistors, Rn, this is R1, this is R2, and the total voltage is V. This is VR1, this is VR2, VRn. So VRn is equal to total voltage multiplied by the same resistor divided by sum of the resistor. I is equal to N1 to N Ri. Clear? In case of capacitor, total voltage into 1 by Cm divided by summation of I is equal to 1 to N 1 by Ci. Clear? Now let's see delta to star transformation. This is our delta network. We have to convert this delta into this star. Now if this star is written as here, this is terminal 1, terminal 2, terminal 3. If this is RA, RB and RC, and if it is R1,